Well, around here, we know the VCU Peppers are one of, if not the best pep band in all of college basketball. But for one night earlier this week, another school could make that claim. But there is a twist. It's a story of a pep band for hire.
Some students walked in there looking at us like, who are they?
We didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. We didn't really know much about Mount St. Mary's.
On Thursday, Mount St. Mary's in Maryland hosted Robert Morris, one of their biggest rivals. The game was televised nationally, and the Mountaineers coach thought his game day environment could use a boost. So he called the Peppers.
We're kind of having these conversations about, man, I wish we could get VCU's band to come up here, and like just kind of demonstrate like how we can change the environment.
If that name and voice sound familiar, that's because it's Jamie and Christian, a former assistant coach at VCU. Now at Mount St. Mary's, Christian's usual pep band is just a handful of kids if they show up to the game at all.
Bringing the noise, man, and bringing that energy into a place that they hadn't been before and just, rocking it out like it was a Siegel Center. I want to try to create some experiences that our students remember forever, and I think we created one yesterday.
For one night only, VCU's legendary pep band was rocking someone else's arena.
There were some students walking in before we actually played, and they were wondering, who this bigger student section was already, kind of to the left. But I feel like they were able to really kind of welcome us very quickly. And once they started to see what we were doing, they got really into it.
I was worried because they were going to be like, we don't know you guys. Who are you guys? Why are they here? This isn't our normal pep band, but they love the energy we brought.
As good as the Peppers are, asking another school's band to step in as your own is frankly unheard of. But the Peppers jumped at the chance. They wore Mount St. Mary's t-shirts, they tailored their playlist, and changed some of their trademark chants so that for one night, the Peppers were Mountaineers.
It was lit so much last night. Me and Matt even got a picture with one of the star players on the team, and he came up to us afterwards. He was like, gave us a big hug. He's like, man, that was an awesome experience.
About 40 of the Peppers' 120 performers made the trip. Mount St. Mary's paid for the bus, they fed the group before and after the game, and they made a $1,000 donation to the band.
On campus, every person, administrators, janitorial staff, students, everyone was talking about them.
They came up to us before and after and thanked us so much for being there. Just talked about how they more than likely wouldn't have won the game if we weren't there providing the energy, and they were just so grateful.
And like Matt said, Mount St. Mary's did win on Thursday, so the Peppers still haven't seen a loss in 2016. 5 more sports right after this.